knocked on the ground more times than I can count. Every scar is a memory that I refuse to drown. I took every heartbreak and turned it into flame. Now everything they threw at me just strengthens my name. I kept pushing through storms even when the skies bled, even when everything in me said give up instead. But I rose in the darkness and made peace with the pain, 'cause these battles made me stronger, harder to restrain. No matter how loud the doubt, I never let it rule me. I'm driven by a hunger that can't die, it fuels me. Unkillable, unbreakable, I rise every time they try to take my soul. Unshakable, unstoppable, you can't put out a heart that'll never willpower running through my veins, perseverance in my bones. I was built for the pain. No matter the storm, I keep pushing through. I'm the proof that a fighter's heart always stays true. I won't back down, I won't disappear. I turn every trembling moment into something sincere, 'cause I was made to survive, no matter the fall. And even when I'm wounded, I still stand tall. Unkillable, unbreakable, I rise every time they try to take my soul. Unshakable, can't put out a heart that'll never fall. Every tear that I shed just watered my resolve. Every broken piece of me started to evolve. When the world tried to drown my voice in silence, I answered back with fire and a quiet defiance. People tried to doubt me, said I'd fade into dust, but I turned every insult into something to trust. Belief in myself became a weapon and a shield. I found power in the wounds that never fully healed. I may fall for a moment, but I'll never be gone. I transform every setback into another dawn. Unkillable, unbreakable, I rise every time they try to take my soul. Unshakable, unstoppable, you can't put out a heart that'll never fall. Can't kill what was born from the heart of a storm. I'm the thunder that breaks through the cold and the warm. I survived every shadow and the weight of the night. I'm living proof that true strength is rising in spite. Unkillable, unbreakable, I rise every time they try to take my soul. Unshakable, unstoppable, you can't put out a heart that'll never fall. The harder they push me, the more I come alive. Pressure builds diamonds, that's how I survive. They thought they could bury me in all their doubt, but I turned the dirt into roots and broke out. Never needed validation to believe in my path, even when everything shattered and all I had was wrath. Persistence lives deeper than any fear I've known. I built a kingdom from the ashes, made the pain my throne. I walk with a calm that only warriors gain, 'cause I earned every lesson carved into my name. Unkillable, unbreakable, I rise every time they try to take my